It's Fuck Yeah Friday.
Fuck yeah!
Get ready for some wins.
Welcome to the Be It Till You See It podcast, where we talk about taking messy action, knowing that perfect is boring. I'm Lesley Logan, Pilates instructor and fitness business coach. I've trained thousands of people around the world, and the number one thing I see stopping people from achieving anything is self-doubt. My friends, action brings clarity, and it's the antidote to fear. Each week, my guests will bring bold, executable, intrinsic, and targeted steps that you can use to put yourself first and be it till you see it. It's a practice, not a perfect. Let's get started.
Hi, Be It Babe. How are you? We made it to the end of June. Holy frickin' moly. Halfway through the year. We did it. We did it. Have you, out of all the Fridays halfway through the year, have you celebrated wins on each Friday? Maybe you celebrate them all week long. Maybe you celebrate them every single day. I don't know. I want to know. Send your wins in. Send how you celebrate that. Send how you reflect, correct, and continue, because we would love to share those out on these episodes to help other Be It Till You See It listeners rock what they got. You know, like, we're in this together, right? A couple episodes of FYFs ago, like, talked about like how when you stand up for yourself, it's Maya Angelou's, like, without knowing it, you are actually standing up for all women, right? And I think that's really cool. I think it's really cool. So on these episodes, I share something that inspired me, something that's a win from you, a win of mine, and then a mantra. So on Instagram, I saw this. Flau'jae Johnson is eliminating $5 million of debt for Louisiana families. That's right, you guys. The LSU basketball star and business major is teaming up with Experian to raise $5 million in medical debt for 5,000 families in Louisiana, while also championing financial education. Women are at the heart of the global economy, making the majority of a household purchasing decisions. Yet only 30% of women worldwide are considered financially literate. The gap isn't just about money. It's about power, independence, and opportunity. You know what's bigger than basketball? Financial empowerment, Johnson says, and she's leading by example. Flau'jae, you're fucking a badass. So, y'all can follow her. She's got 2 million followers. She's amazing. She's kicking ass in basketball. And like, I just love that she's able to use this to do change. You know, I just think, wow, it's amazing. Can you imagine being those families? I mean, we shouldn't have to have those families. They shouldn't have to have this medical debt, but like, I love that she's doing this. And I love that she teamed up with companies who can make this happen, so that not only are they out of that debt, but then women are learning how to be financially literate from a young age. I'm just obsessed. So thank you for inspiring me, babe. That is what I needed this week. All right, let's get to a win of yours. All right, this one is from Sonia Ahmed. Had my first professional branding photo shoot yesterday. Got pics with my clients in my studio, some of me in the studio, and then some of me out and about on my laptop for my consulting work. I'm so excited. It's so nice to have photos. Like, it is a win when you're like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to plan this. I'm going to do this thing, because like, it's just, we need them. We need them. I hate prepping for a photo shoot, and I'm so glad when I do, because like, oh my God, then you have the things to show off the thing that you want to do. You know, we need those things. People need visuals of like the badass that you are. So way to go, Sonia. Way to also bring people in along on that journey. And then Ainsley Walker wrote, this week's mat practice went great. I caught up with Jen L, Jen M, and Kim. We moved, explored, had fun, and geeked out. Although Kim's detail for thinking blew my mind and raised questions that really got me thinking. Thank you. I learned from all of them. I booked in with Jen M to get my nutrition looked at. I'm excited and so happy that this is happening. I thought about it for ages, and here she appeared. Head colds suck, but the second one, I've decided to take the day off, knowing that I don't have clients coming to my home for 3 days feels like a good break. And I'm still doing mat classes tomorrow, but it takes the pressure off for rest. I'm so happy to be in this group and excited for the next weekend. You know, I actually really love all these wins. Ainsley, there's like several different ones in there, like different categories. And I love that you're, first of all, celebrating all of them, like all these different things. But it is a win when we go, you know what? I can do this much, but I can't do that much with this head cold. So I'm going to do this much, and I'm going to take a break off of that much. I love that you found someone you trust to actually do the thing you've been wanting to do with that nutrition plan. I love that you find time to work out with other women, and then you are inspired by the way that they think. That's the cool thing about community. We're all not going to have the same strengths, so we can utilize other people's strengths where we might not see things, and then see things from a different perspective. That's the point of this episode, right? You guys all sharing your wins allows people to see what are wins in their life, and like, we can like learn different things. So I just thank you all so much for sending them in. These really were wonderful and lovely, and I love reliving them with you. So my loves, my win. Let's get into it. Okay, so I actually have 2 wins for you because I didn't celebrate one with you back at the beginning of June, and I want to celebrate it. And then I have another win that I hope is practical. So big win wise, the team and I planned a year in advance spring training. We do this annual way for people to experience OPC, and we're constantly trying to find what's a different way to help people trust that if they sign up for an online platform, they will actually use it and that it can get them the results that they want. When all the marketing is telling them they should do reformer Pilates and they're not realizing that they can do mat work at home and have great results. And yet maybe they still go do reformer Pilates, but then if they only can go once a week, they're actually going to get the results that they're trying to get from the reformer, right? So every year we try to do this, and I'm not going to lie, we had this brilliant idea. We went to bat for it in January, had a big call about how the marketing plan was going to go, all these things. And it actually wasn't really working the way we wanted. And one of the wins is that we actually took the time to do a massive pivot, which is not easy to do because it means a lot of people having to work again on something. But if something's not working, change it, right? So we did that. And it forced us to reflect, how do we help people understand that this week of Pilates is actually exactly what they've been asking for, right? Because you have to make sure that it's understandable in their words. And we had the best time. It was so fun. We had so many people sign up. OPC members got to sign up for free. They showed up in the hundreds. We had tons of people from all over the world joining us live for these classes. And we had these Q&As, and that was also a really amazing time. And that was just great and grand. And we wrapped it up on Pilates Day. And I don't always do something on Pilates Day because, to be honest, we provide so much free Pilates content all the time. I don't usually have it in me to do something on that day, but we actually got to have a really massive Pilates Day with our OPC members, with these spring training people, and just celebrate how amazing Pilates is. We had a bunch of people join the OPC membership after it. And whether or not we hit our number goals doesn't really matter, because the win is in that as a team, we acted as a team that could, when we look back at what we did, we made changes where we needed to make things happen. And so I don't have the numbers in front of me to share them with you, but I'm so proud of our team. I'm so proud of what we did. I'm so proud of the teachers. I'm so proud of the people who signed themselves up for something. It's not easy to do that. And so that's awesome win. The other win, a little more practical, a little smaller, is that, it gets hot in Vegas. It sneaks up on you. It's really only not tolerable, 90 days of the year. The rest of the time, it's either just nice and warm or it's perfect. So at any rate, we're usually caught off off guard, and we're traveling and we're busy and we we got to put that on. We set our evap cooler up in the beginning of April. And so even though it's freaking hot, on most days when it's under 106 degrees, we can run this evap cooler. So we're not paying a fuck ton in energy bills, and the house is actually cooler. And it's really awesome. And I'm super obsessed with it. So I'm just so proud of Brad and I. After it's our 5th summer in this town, and we nailed it. We worked ahead. We thought about it, and we are not dying at night. And also, I don't know if you remember a win that we had back in the beginning of the year. I told Brad, I was I cannot do another summer hot. I'm not even having hot flashes, but I'm freaking too hot at night, and it's not going to get better. We all know it's coming. So how can we prepare this? And he got us this bed jet thing, and I can actually have cool air on me in the bed. So you still have to have the air on. It's not an air conditioner. It's pulling from the air that's outside, but it's actually making it so I'm the perfect temperature as I sleep. I'm getting the best sleep because of it. So you guys, if summers suck for you, first of all, make changes to your life so that it can be better. So you get your sleep that you need and you can stay hydrated, but also mark your calendar for months in advance of the heat where you are, so that you can make the changes you need to make before it sneaks up on you. And then it's oh my God, then you're in it and you're tired. And when you're hot and tired, you're bitchy, and it's just not fun. Right? It's not fun. So anyways, those are our big wins. June was, oh my God, the year's been so great. There's a lot going on that's not great, but there's also stuff that's going on that's great. And that's why this episode exists. All right. Your mantra: I'm capable of balancing ease and effort in my life. I am capable of balancing ease and effort in my life. I am capable of balancing ease and effort in my life. Yes, you are, babe. Yes, you are. Until next time, be it till you see it.
That's all I got for this episode of the Be It Till You See It podcast. One thing that would help both myself and future listeners is for you to rate the show and leave a review. And follow or subscribe for free wherever you listen to your podcast. Also, make sure to introduce yourself over at the Beit Pod on Instagram. I would love to know more about you. Share this episode with whoever you think needs to hear it. Help us and others be it till you see it. Have an awesome day.
Be It Till You See It is a production of the Bloom Podcast Network. If you want to leave us a message or a question that we might read on another episode, you can text us at +1 310 905 5534 or send a DM on Instagram at beitpod.
It's written, filmed, and recorded by your host, Lesley Logan, and me, Brad Crowell.
It is transcribed, produced, and edited by the Epic team at Diseño.co.
Our theme music is by Ali at Apex Production Music, and our branding by designer and artist Gianfranco Cioffi.
Special thanks to Melissa Solomon for creating our visuals.
Also to Angelina Herrico for adding all of our content to our website. And finally, to Meredith Root for keeping us all on point and on time.